Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Rhodes with reformationdesigns.com, your solution for graphic arts, branding, and video production. And today I'm going to start a new series of videos on my channel. I'm going to start doing book reviews for books that have helped me immensely in my creative journey as well as my journey as an entrepreneur. So the first book in this series is going to be the book that I just recently finished, and it's called Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. You may be familiar with Austin's work from whenever he wrote Steal Like an Artist or his various TED Talks. If you haven't heard of Austin, make sure to check out his website, austinkleon.com. But the first thing that I want to tell you guys about this book is that it is incredibly inspirational. The encouragement and the practical steps that it's already given me that I need to start taking as a business owner and as an artist have already helped me immensely. It's perfect for creative types and people who, like myself, have struggled different times in figuring out the best way to go about sharing what they do. So for Show Your Work, I have three main takeaways that I want to share with you guys that I picked up from this book. Number one, start small and build every day. Over the years, I've always struggled to figure out, okay, what do I share today on my social media networks? Do I put up a new blog post? Do I put up a new video? Do I show some work that I've done for a client? And these are all things that if you're any type of artist or business owner, especially if you're trying to get your message out on the internet, these are things that you're going to struggle with. And Austin broke it down really simply for me in his book. He talked about how if you want to really start building a decent following, your tribe, so to speak, you want to share something every day and make sure that it somehow contributes to the story that you're trying to tell your audience. There's a reason that reality TV is so successful on our airwaves today. People love to see the behind the scenes. So if you're an artist or a musician or an author, or if you're whatever, just doing something that a lot of people might not do, pull out a video camera and take some pictures and share that on your social media. Let people see the behind the scenes of your life and your story that you're sharing. Number two, you want hearts, not just eyeballs. Austin opened this chapter of his book with a quote from Jeffrey Zeldman. He said, "What you want is to follow and be followed by human beings who care about issues that you care about. This thing we make together, this is about hearts and minds, not eyeballs." Austin followed up with that by saying this: "Stop worrying about how many people follow you online and start worrying about the quality of people who follow you. Don't waste your time reading articles about how to get more followers, and don't waste time following people online just because you think it'll get you somewhere. Don't talk to people you don't want to talk to, and don't talk about stuff you don't want to talk about." Everyone's trying to get their message out online these days, and the question that you have to ask yourself is, what is it that you are so passionate about that you're willing to open up a part of yourself that you don't normally let people see? What are the issues that you care about? Maybe it's a social cause, maybe it is some kind of charity that you want to support. Whatever it is, people are looking for a cause to get behind. And if you have something to share with the world and you can somehow infuse that cause that you're passionate about into what you're sharing, you'll have a tribe following you in no time. Everybody's tired of getting spam followers on Twitter and on Instagram, and you get all these notifications from people who are promising hundreds of thousands of followers that aren't actually real people. Don't worry so much about trying to attract a following, and focus more on the quality of the content that you share and the mission that you are trying to bring out into the world. Because as soon as you touch someone's heart, you already have their attention. And lastly, number three, own your own turf. A lot of you who see this video can probably relate to this. You spend a large amount of time building a social media following on a social network like Facebook or Twitter, and then one day, mysteriously, the amount of engagement that you were getting at one point on your page through comments, shares, and likes suddenly just starts to evaporate, and this little magical button shows up that is asking you if you want to reach more people. Well, how do you reach more people on those social networks nowadays? You have to pay them. Gone are the days of being able to use social networks that other people are paying for and have built to exclusively build your own following. Unfortunately, one of the only real ways around that these days, guys, is to own your own web turf, whether that's your own website, your own mailing list, or something like that. If you want to have actual control over the messaging and the amount of people that you're reaching, really the only way that you can do that is with a mailing list or your own website. MailChimp.com is a great site to use for building up your first mailing list. And there's also other ones called Aweber and Constant Contact. And if you're not ready to make the dive to a website that you yourself personally own yet because you're not really sure what you're doing, maybe try checking out WordPress.com, and you can get your own free blogging software that you can then essentially start a blog and start feeling things out and testing the waters for your idea or the market that you're trying to reach. So just a quick recap from Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. Start small and build daily. Share something that you're doing and show people the process of doing it. Number 2, you want hearts and not eyeballs. People love following others who are going after something they're passionate about that also has a cause behind it. And number 3 of the takeaways that I got from this book, own your own web turf. I wish that somebody had told me that years and years ago, because I would have spent a lot more time building quality content on my own website as opposed to doing it just on different social networks. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to visit austinkleon.com and pick up a copy of Show Your Work. It's an awesome book and you can pretty much read it in one sitting. I wouldn't recommend doing it in one sitting because there's all kinds of awesome artwork and really cool drawings and diagrams that Austin put together for this book. But make sure to pick up a copy of that. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. And if you have a book that you'd like me to review, also just let me know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe and visit us on reformationdesigns.com if you're looking for any kind of graphic design, branding, like logos, stuff like that, or video production and editing. I hope to hear from you guys soon. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to visit reformationdesigns.com, your solution for graphic arts, branding, and video production.